Yo, check this out. Previously heard. Good Hope FM. Let's go.
Sound of the City Focus with Simon Says.
It is Chad Saaiman on the beat. As I told you, I have a special guest in the studio as we kickstart our Women's Month proceedings. A name synonymous with every relevant and cool poster right now that I see for any events. A music curator, DJ, and fresh addition to the culture of the Mother City. Welcome to the show, Mia Mia.
Hi.
Are you good? It's my pleasure. Are you good? You feeling good?
I'm good. A little bit nervous. But
Okay, you'll be fine. It's fine. Listen, first and foremost, have you been in the studio before?
that was my first time.
Okay, amazing, love it. Welcome to Good Hope FM. I think we're happy to be able to have this conversation, and I think it's just for our listeners to get to know you. Your name, I see, I hear. You know what I mean? Are you busy?
Very.
Can you feel it?
Very grateful. Very grateful to be booked and busy. But
Okay.
yeah, I can feel it.
Can you feel it?
It's catching up to me.
So also, like when you're heading out and stuff, and you're not playing during the day, you're doing stuff. Can you feel that there's a shift? Something's happening. People are like on the socials. Can you feel energy around you?
Always,
Okay.
100%. I mean, I work a normal 9 to 5,
Okay.
and even then, I'm still reposting gigs
And all those things.
posters coming up. Yeah.
Okay, listen, can we track back to your childhood? Can you tell me where is your connection with music? Where does it start?
I think I feel like any colored child,
Yeah.
music is always in your household. I mean, you wake up on a Saturday morning to the radio blaring, your mom's cleaning, your dad's outside washing cars, so music is always a part of my life. And there's a story my dad loves to tell now that I DJ. He's like, he used to wash his car like on a Saturday, and you'd always find me laying flat on the back seat with my ear next to the speaker.
The speaker?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's like, now that I'm a DJ, he's like, oh, ever since then I knew. But I'm like, you know how dads are.
Yeah.
Back then it's nothing, but now it's like, oh no, that story always comes up.
Yeah, and as dads, we'll probably tell it over and over.
100%.
I know, I'm one of those.
So yeah, music has always just been like, like in your life, in your childhood, and then you get older, you enjoy listening to it. You start going out, it's even better.
Yeah. And listen, tell me, so when you think about those moments and growing up, and you look back now, in hindsight, you have an idea that you had this connection with music. Like when you were at school, was music important to you? When it came to like listening to it?
100%.
Yeah.
I think when I started high school, you could choose like extracurriculars that you wanted to do. I actually did piano for like a year.
Okay.
Wasn't really good at it, so it didn't continue. But like the interest in music was always there, and like trying to learn and understand it like deeper than just like listening. Yeah.
And when you are younger, growing up, do you think of like this dream job you want one day? Like what is it? What does it look like?
Completely different to what I'm actually doing now. I think, you have a career expo in like primary school, whatever. I think I wanted to be an accountant.
Okay.
Purely because my mom was doing like bookkeeping and numbers and things, and you always look up to a role model, whatever. So I was just like, just always numbers, that or a doctor.
Okay.
But now I'm in the creative space, completely different to what I wanted to be.
What you wanted to be, man. But look, I mean, sometimes we can't see the future, and we live through the process, and when we get there, we're like, oh wow, this is like, you feel like this is where you're meant to be.
100%,
also.
Yeah.
And tell me, who are some of the DJs that you also look up to, in terms of like who came before you, who's around you, who you see as peers?
Yeah, so I think when, not even being a DJ yet, when I was first like you 18, you in the club, whatever. Back then there wasn't like, it was just males, just male DJs, and I think Fizz and Shay were like also starting out, and I really was like, okay, cool, 2 girls, I like it. And now they're my peers, so it's
love
pretty
that,
cool.
man.
So it's just the same everyone that I looked up to, even like Gremlin, used to see him out, go to events and he'd be playing, and now we're peers, so it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Fizz and Shay also, shout out to them, man, doing the things out there. I also want to just touch base on, you said something about your mom as well. When you look up, you grow up and you look up at this person. It is Women's Month, and who are some of the women that have been impactful in your life, outside of your career, just your life?
I think, again, just my mom. That's your first female figure in your life. Like, no matter who you are, that's your mother.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, just like my sisters as well.
Okay.
I am the eldest.
Okay.
I do have 2 younger sisters, but they still teach me things
Okay.
that I didn't even know myself.
I love
so
them,
just
man.
like being around.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. It is Women's Month. We're chatting to Mia right now, live in the studio. We're going to play some music. It's Throwback Thursday, so we got some throwback tunes, and she comes back just after these. Mia in the house. So we are speaking to one of Cape Town's finest, the DJs, music curators. When you are behind the decks, how often do you have to look up to see what's going on?
I think you're supposed to look up quite often.
Okay.
I'm just very shy.
Are you shy?
So, yeah, I'm very
Okay.
shy. So I don't tend to look up as often as one should.
Okay.
But you do need to look up to obviously like see if the crowd is feeling the music and if you're doing a good job. You know, you need to like,
how do you know?
Songs.
How do you know?
I think it's mostly if obviously no one's moving. You know, you're not doing not necessarily that you're not doing it well, but they're not enjoying this type of song, and then you just quickly change it up. But
okay, got you. And you get so many different kinds of DJs, because you have some who are like going all out dancing behind the decks, and with you, I've noticed you're very calm, collected, and you are focused.
Yeah,
that's what I see from the way you play.
I think a bit too focused. Okay. I get told to smile a lot.
Okay.
It's just my face, guys. But yeah, no.
Mia says it's just, guys, if she's not smiling, she is busy entertaining. It's in the music. You don't have to be. And also, like, they don't have to, they need to listen.
100%. I think that's what DJing is. It's more about the music.
Listen, I got a message coming through from Athena Isaacs. You know who that is?
I do know who that is. Hi, Auntie Tina.
Hi, Auntie Tina. She says, that's my gal. Mia.
That's my gal.
Yeah, man. Love that. Who else is listening right now in terms of family and everyone? Do you know?
Oh, I know my parents and my siblings are sitting in the lounge right now.
Okay.
I know.
Can you send them a shout out, please?
Hi, family.
I want to hear their names. Like.
Oh, no, it's a bit too long. It's a lot of siblings to get through.
Okay, shout out to the entire family, Mia's family, everyone listening in. You know, like, we need the support of people. We need the support of our families. As I mentioned, it is Women's Month going down as well. Do you face any challenges ever? I mean, you said something earlier that was quite pertinent to me. Like, you realized growing up, there weren't many female DJs.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like still now there aren't enough.
Yeah.
But slowly there are girlies coming up. But I feel like back then, before I even started DJing, just like going to clubs or events as a patron, it was mainly male DJs in the scene. Maybe like around me, one that I knew on a personal level, because back then we used to throw events as well, even before I got into DJing.
Okay.
And our lineups also consisted of like maybe one female, because there wasn't any females DJing back then. But now, so that's my whole reason of getting into DJing, because I was like, I need to take up space.
I love this. Come on.
I can also do it. I can do it better. I'm only joking.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Listen, I think, like, you know, one of the things that I just pick up from the outskirts is like, you know, I've been around when you have been DJing. I've enjoyed it. I know you're good at what you do. I know that, like, your journey is going to be a great one, and you have a almost like the kind of humility that is going to work in your favor. And at some point, there's going to be a switch. I can tell you this. There's going to be a switch one day where you're going to wake up and you're going to realize, this is my space. I am great at what I do. I deserve to be here. By the way, that's what I say to myself when I pull up every day here.
I get you. No, I think anyone that knows me, I'm very big on humility and carrying that around. I mean, you can be the biggest star, like Uncle Waffles, for instance, but if you're not humble and you're not a nice person, it's not going to get you with
man.
People. Yeah, not at all. I think it's just being a good person.
I love that, man. Mia says be a good person. Listen, do you have a message for any other young girls out there who are looking to do something? It doesn't have to be DJing. They're looking to do something that maybe they feel it's going to be challenging. Do you have a message for them?
I think, like I said before, just take up space.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take up space. It can be scary. I'm still telling myself, you know, looking in the mirror, like you said, take up space.
I love that, man.
Leave it at that.
Mia, thank you for coming out today. Thank you for spending time. I have one more question before we say ciao. And I said this to you off air. I want to know, if I gave you an album of mine and I said, listen, I need you to tell me what is the hit song on this album. What are you looking for in a song? Because basically you play hit songs. You play good songs. You play big songs or great songs. And sometimes if it's not a hit song, it's still a great song. Mm-hmm. And we make it a hit because we can educate in the same bit. What do you look for in, or what do you think makes a good song?
I think it all just depends on where the song is going to play.
Yeah.
But, you know, being a DJ and playing in clubs, the hit songs are the ones with a really good beat, and they can get you dancing and moving, and a little bit sexy. I like a sexy beat because that always gets the girlies up and going. So I think definitely a beat. You like nowadays you don't have to say much on a song with the lyrics. It can be like the most random stuff, but as long as your beat is good, I think you're halfway there.
Love that, man. Mia, thank you for coming out. Thank you for spending time with us and just sharing this moment with us, man. It's the first Women's Month interview on my show. Thank you for blessing me with that, with your presence and the space. Thank you for taking it. The seat is yours, and we wish you all the best.
Feel it. For more, tune in to goodhopefm.co.za.